Baruch atah Asherah, Anat Melecha Ha'olam Asher Kedishani V'Mitzvotav V'Tzivani L'Hitatif L'Tzitzit. Good morning, Kimmy. How are you? I take it you back from your conference. Should we say some old words? Shema Yisrael Asher Eloheinu Yahweh Echad. Vahafta et Anat Elohecha ובכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודך אביך הדבבים האלה אשר נוחי מצווך היום על לבביך ושיננתם לבניך ודיברת בם בשבתך בביתך ולכתך בדרך ובשכבך ובקומך וקשרתם לאהוד על ידיך אביך יהיו לטוטפות בין עיניך וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ולהישארך וחיה כי יביאך אלוהיך אל הארץ אשר נשבע לבתיך לאברהם ליצחק וליעקב לתת לך ערים גדולות וטובות אשר לא בנית ובתים מלאים כל טובה אשר לא נילת ורות עצומים אשר לא עצת כרמים וזיתים אשר לא נתת והלכת ושבעת השתמר לך פן תשכח את יורש ותשכח מארץ מצרים מבית עבדים. One second. Hello? It's a robot telling me that I have a dentist appointment tomorrow morning. I will not be streaming tomorrow morning because I will have implements in my mouth. Well, that's a way to end a prayer. Hello? Hi, good morning. Did you know that when you neglect your son, she might turn into a woman? That's the implication. Neglected children change their genders. Good morning, Jada. How are you? What are you up to today? How is the spring treating you? It's still cold here. The leaves are coming out, but it's still really fucking cold. So, you went to the dentist last week. They say you're supposed to go every 6 months, so I go every 6 months. I have some skepticism. Like, I remember during the height of the pandemic, they were still doing cleanings, or they had resumed doing cleanings, but they told me for the first time in my life, hey, you don't need to get your teeth buffed. You don't need to do the shiny part with the bad tasting toothpaste. That's just aesthetic. It doesn't have any health benefits to clean your teeth like that. We just and I was like, what? Really? I don't want to do that procedure anymore. I hate that procedure. It's always so terrible. It makes my head vibrate uncomfortably. So I don't know. Probably going every 6 months is unnecessary. Because there are other aspects of it that are unnecessary. I mean, I don't know what necessary is. Like, common medical opinion. Like, is anything necessary? Dentists didn't exist 200 years ago. People still lived. In any case, I'm getting my teeth cleaned tomorrow, so I won't be streaming. Very exciting. Good morning, Erica. How are you? $37 in Wisconsin. Yeah, it's about 37 degrees out here. It's cold. It's not warm enough for me to leave my windows open, which I wish it was. So, where we left off in our story yesterday, Gilgamesh and Enkidu were on the road to the Cedars of Lebanon to fight with the terrible monster Humbaba. And they were going very fast, right? 50 leagues in a single day. 50 double leagues in a single day. I don't know. What's the answer to the riddle, Jednot Jedediah? So they're traveling from Uruk in southern Mesopotamia all the way to the other end of the Fertile Crescent to the coast of Lebanon, where they're going to fight the monster. And on their way there, every night they make camp, and Gilgamesh supplicates, he asks the gods for a dream. I disagree. When a door is ajar, it is still a door. It is just an ajar door. But very punny, right? How do you titillate an ocelot? Yeah? You heard that one? Am I supposed to say it on the live now? I'll let you guess. How do you titillate an ocelot? So, Gilgamesh and Enkidu are camping, and Gilgamesh asks for a dream. He says, "O mountain, bring me a propitious dream." Enkidu made Gilgamesh a shelter for receiving dreams. A gust was blowing. He fastened the door. He had him lie down in a circle of flour, and spreading out like a net, Enkidu lay down in the doorway. Gilgamesh sat there, chin on his knee. Sleep, which usually steals over people, fell upon him. In the middle of the night he awoke, got up, and said to his friend, "My friend, did you not call me? Why am I awake? Did you not touch me? Why am I disturbed? Did a god not pass by? Why does my flesh tingle? My friend, I had a second dream, and the dream I had was very disturbing. A mountain was in my dream, an enemy. It threw me down, pinning my feet. A fearsome glare grew ever more intense. A certain young man, handsomest in the world, truly handsome he was. Gilgamesh clearly has attractions to men. There's no doubt about it. He pulled me out from the base of the mountain. He gave me water to drink and eased my fear. He set my feet on the ground again. The one born in the steppe. Good morning, Queen Posty. Why are you whispering? The one born in the steppe, Enkidu, explained the dream to his friend. The Epic of Gilgamesh, Jed. My friend, your dream is very favorable. The dream is very precious as an omen. My friend, we will go. The strange thing was Humbaba. Was not the mountain the strange thing, Humbaba? Come then, banish your fear. As for the man you saw, there's a gap where Enkidu explains that the man is him, I assume. Enkidu's explanation presumably was that the man was Shamhash or Lugal Banda coming to help them, but only scattered words of the explanation are preserved. We're reading a very old story here. Very old. Why do you need to sneak in? I like it when you announce yourself. Very much. So, they kept traveling, and there will be a third dream. Excuse me. At 20 double leagues, they took a bite to eat. At 30 double leagues, they made their camp. 50 double leagues, They went in a single day. A journey of a month in a journey of a month and a half in 3 days. Thanks, friends. How you doing, Ghost? They approached Mount Lebanon. Oh, they've gotten there, right? It took 3 days, and they got there. They approached Mount Lebanon. Towards sunset, they dug a well. They filled their water skins with water. They just dug a well. Oh, thank you, Queen. They just dug a well? It's that easy to dig a well? Maybe they found a spring. They dug a well? Okay. Towards the sunset, they dug a well. They filled their water skin with water. Gilgamesh went up the mountain. He poured out flour as an offering, saying, "O mountain, bring me a propitious dream." It is when you are Gilgamesh and Enkidu. Yeah. Yeah, they're very strong, and so they decided to make a camp. They made a really serious camp where they dug a well. It's some permanent settlement right there. "O mountain, bring me a propitious dream." Enkidu made Gilgamesh a shelter for receiving dreams. A gust was blowing. He fastened the door. He had him lie down in a circle of flour, and spreading out like a net, Enkidu lay down in the doorway. Gilgamesh sat there, chin on his knee. Sleep, which usually steals over people, fell upon him. In the middle of the night he awoke, got up, and said to his friend, "My friend." What's he going to say? "My friend, did you not call me? Why am I awake? Did you not touch me? Why am I disturbed? Did a god not pass by? Why does my flesh tingle? My friend, I had a third dream, and the dream I had was very disturbing. The heavens cried out, the earth was thundering. Daylight faded, darkness fell, lightning flashed, fire shot up, the flames burgeoned, swelling death. Then the glow was dimmed, the fire was extinguished. The burning coals that were falling turned to ashes. You, who were born in the steppe, let us discuss it." And Enkidu explains, helped him accept his dream, saying to Gilgamesh, and unfortunately, Enkidu's explanation is mostly lost, but perhaps it was that the volcano-like explosion was Humbaba, who flared up, then died. Humbaba, like a god, the light flaring. We will be victorious over him. Humbaba aroused our fury. We will prevail over him. Further at dawn, the word of Shamash will be in our favor. And with that, we will pause after 2 dreams. And I won't be streaming tomorrow because I have this silly dentist appointment. But on Thursday, we will resume with Gilgamesh's 4th dream. It's going to be very similar to the other 3. Gilgamesh has ominous, repetitive dreams about large things. Large things! Gilgamesh dreams of large things. So it goes. Silly dentist. It is silly season. Yeah. I wish I didn't have to go to the dentist. I mean, I guess I don't. That's what I was saying earlier. It's not clear to me that I have to. I don't think there's anything wrong with my teeth. But I worry. And so I go to the dentist so that I can have an expert tell me that there's nothing wrong with my teeth. What a silly thing. So, actually, okay, so here's the real reason. It's not even that I need the expert to tell me that there's something wrong with my teeth. It's that that dentist is very good and free. You had a root canal yesterday? What? Seriously? That sounds terrible. Yes, get me that Ignatian spirituality stuff. The dentist that I see has a wait list, and if I don't go regularly, then they're going to remove me from their clients, and they're going to give the slots to someone else. And then, if I do have something wrong with my teeth, I will have to go to a subpar dentist. So that is the real reason why I go every 6 months. Because there aren't many good dentists around here that take Medicaid insurance. Such is what it is to be in the American healthcare system. Hey, kitty cat. I'm so sorry, Kimmy. How are you feeling? Are you in a lot of pain? In any case, I don't actually care to talk too much about dental insurance on morning ritual stream. It just kind of happened. So it goes. Much better this morning? Well, I'm glad to hear that. Like, how long does a root canal have symptoms? Like, I feel like you must, like, you probably can't eat much today. You have to, like, drink milkshakes and scrambled eggs. That sounds gross. I don't know. What do you eat when you can't chew? You seem to be taking it more casually than I would, so that's good. So we're going to conclude with Arati. Word Arati means flame in Sanskrit. Here we have our little flame. Little flame. Juice, not eggs. Yeah, you still have to chew eggs. It's not too bad. Tender, but not too bad. Sounds like life. Tender, but not too bad. Just bad enough. Okay. Arati time? Fire time? The word Arati means flame, and Jai means Jai. Jai, Jai, Jai. Prayer goes like this. Jaya, Jaya Arati, Vina, Vinayaka. Vina, Vinayaka, Shri Ganesha. Jaya, Jaya Arati, Subramanya. Subramanya, Kartikeya. Jaya, Jaya Arati, Venugopala. Venugopala, Venuola. Papa Vidura Navanita Chora. Jaya Jaya Arati Venkanta Ramana. Venkanta Ramana Sankatarana. Sita Rama Radhe Shama. Jaya Jaya Arati Gauri Manohara. Gauri Manohara Bhavani Sankara. Samba Sadashiva Uma Maheshwara. Jaya Jaya Arati Raja Rajeshwari. Raja Rajeshwari Tripura Sundari. Mahalakshmi, Mahasaraswati, Mahakali, Mahashakti. Jaya Jaya Arati Anjaneya, Anjaneya Hanumanta. Jaya Jaya Arati Dattatreya, Dattatreya Trimurti Avatara. Jaya Jaya Arati Adityaya, Adityaya Bhaskaraya. Jaya Jaya Arati Sanistaraya, Sanistaraya Bhaskaraya. Jaya Jaya Arati Sankarachaya, Sankarachaya Advaita Gurave. Jaya Jaya Arati Sadgurunata, Sadgurunata Shivananda. Jaya Jaya Arati Vishnu Devananda, Vishnu Devananda, Vishnu Devananda. Jaya Jaya Arati Agastya Munaye, Agastya Munaye Shriyama Priyaye. Jaya Jaya Arati Ayapa Swamine, Ayapa Swamine Dharma Shastave. Jaya Jaya Arati Jesus Gurave, Moses Gurave, Buddha Gurave. Jaya Jaya Arati Muhammad Gurave, Guru Nanak Gurave, Samastya Guru Bho Namaha. Jaya Jaya Arati Venugopala. Natatra Suyobati Natanjakara Tam Nimavidyobati Kutoyamagni Tomivibantamidbandi Sarvam Tasya Basya Sarmitam Vivanti Om Gange Kayamane Kaiva Govari Saraswati Narmade Siddhika Veri Hiya Namastitam Namo Namaha. Tvameva Mata Chapita Tvameva Tvameva Bandusha Saka Tvameva Tvameva Vidya Javinam Tvameva Tvameva Sarvam Mama Deva Deva Kayena Vacha Manasandriyarva Budyat Manava Prakriti Sabhavad Karomyad Yad Sakalam Prasmahi Narayana Iti Sarmar Payami Sarvadhamam Pravichayama Mekam Sarvadhambuja Aham Sva Sarvapapayo Mokshayami Masucha. Whatever actions I perform with my body, speech, mind, senses, my nature, my intellect, or my emotions, all these, I dedicate to you. Thank you. Good morning, Pamela. Good morning, Deborah and Darka. Thank you. Thank you all. Oh, it's wild. Like, I don't know, like, how how much I have done in my life, like what kinds of actions in my life are motivated by the desire to not feel lonely. Like so much, right? Like I mean, I think loneliness is just like part of the human condition like anything else, but I don't know, I guess I experienced it very acutely when I was a kid, or like I wonder like why am I on TikTok, right? Like why is it that I feel such a strong need to communicate with all of you, right? And it's because when I get here in the morning and I say these words and all of you say hello and say just such nice things, like makes me feel less lonely. Like reminds me that there are people in the world that care about me. And like that's uh, I do not actually know how to describe the emotion of that. I'm so grateful for all of you. Yeah. Yeah, and likewise, right? Like, community is important, it's special, and I feel very lucky that we get to share this space together. So, yeah, the world is a lonely place, right? We're all so different. Neurodivergence is a word for a reason, right? Like, our brains evolved to be diverse, right? There's more diversity in human mental states than like in all of the species and all of the rainforests of the world. And that diversity is incredible, and it's also alienating, right? Because it can be very difficult to find people who think and see like we do, or who understand the way we experience the world like we do. Yeah, I mean that like basically is why I'm drawn to Orthodox religious movements. Like why I think about them the way that I do is because there's a promise of lack of loneliness, or there's a promise of togetherness that those movements produce. And I want that feeling, even if I don't want the rest of the orthodoxy, right? Like I don't want the patriarchy, I don't want the purity laws, but I do want the sense of connection and togetherness. So here we are. So here we are. So we'll conclude with Kaddish. Kaddish is a prayer of grief, right? Because it is sad to be lonely. It is painful. Right, and that's why the rule is that you're supposed to say Kaddish with 10 other people. And here we are. There's 12 of us here. I'm sorry, Erica. Yeah, that breakfast pattern was I don't eat breakfast in my room very much anymore. Like occasionally I do. I still have the rice cooker over there, but my audience was different then, right? The stream was a lot bigger when I was having breakfast in my room, and I was trying to figure out how to communicate with you all, and I kind of gave up a little bit. It's just like, well, the people who want to be here will be here. I don't have to hold them. I did. It's not paint, it's Sharpie. I'm going to be adding more to it soon. Isn't it nice? I like it. Good morning, Shannon. How are you? Excuse me. Yeah, so we'll say Kaddish. Kaddish, a prayer that is to be said in groups of at least 10. 10 is a minion. Yeah, so we say Kaddish to grieve. Grieve what there is to grieve that we are alone, to grieve that we are separate from those we love, that those we love have gone, have died, to grieve that we are not who and where and with whom we want to be. But we are still here, and so we can say these words together to be together. It's redundant. Redundant and nonsense. Say these words because by acknowledging grief, we also acknowledge joy. And I think that's a valuable practice to do every day. Yes. So, for the last 2,500 years, my ancestors have been saying these words in response to death. My tallis keeps falling off today. Yid Gadal Vid Kadash Shema Rabba. Biama Divrachyote Viamlich Malchute Bechayachon of Yomechon of Chayed Kolbe Israel Bagalav Isman Kari Vimru. Amen. Yehi Shema Rabba Mevarach Le'alam Almei Almaya Yit Barach Vishtabach Vit Ba'ar Vit Ramam Vit Naseh Vit Hadar Vit Alev Vit Alal Shemei Kudusha Baruchu Leila Min Kol Birchata V'Shirata Tushbechata V'Nechemata Jamiran B'Yama Vimru Amin Yehi Shlama Rabba Min Shemaya V'Chayim Aleinu V'Yochol Yisrael Vimru Amin Osei Shalom V'Ramav Huya Asei Shalom Aleinu V'Yochol Yisrael Vimru Amen. Oh, say shalom bimramav, Uya say shalom aleinu, V'alechol Yisrael, V'imru, V'imru, Amen. Thanks. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you 1,000 times, thank you. How good it is to sit with people in unity. Especially when they know the words you're saying. Thanks, Will. Send me a Haggadah. I printed out a Chabad Haggadah for Passover this year, and I was very disappointed with it. Yeah, please send me a better one. I'll use it in my Seder next year. Coming up, Ghost. I'm so glad that you found this page too. Still learning the Kaddish. Always learning, yeah. I mean, all of these prayers, you learn them just by repeating them, right? Like, I didn't actually learn the text until I was an adult, but they're in my brain from childhood. Yeah, so as Will said, I will not be here tomorrow because I have a dentist appointment. But I'll be here on Thursday. A Haggadah is a tiny religious text used specifically during Passover Seders. So it's like, it's not the Torah, right? Like, but it has bits of, the Passover Seder Guide. Liturgical Books of Practice. What is the BCP? Yeah, so I'll be here on Thursday, and we will continue reading about Gilgamesh and Enkidu and their dreams. I mean, we read the Baal cycle at my most recent Seder, which is not quite secular, but certainly evolutionary. I don't use any curl cream. I just have Jewish genes. Ood forever. Yeah, so I will see you soon. Thank you so much for this lovely morning time together. I cannot express to you how much I appreciate it. Yeah. Okay. You can check out the link in my bio if you want to join the Discord and send me Haggadah links. And I hope you have a really lovely day.